This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine, making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Pick, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops, and Prize Picks lets you take control. Football playoffs are here. Buffalo Bills football in playoffs. Josh Allen, James Cook, Dalton Kincaid, Bills Mafia is ready. Rushing TDs, passing TDs, rushing yards, receiving yards. We're hitting more all damn day. Find your community on Prize Picks. With new social feeds feature, you can share Prize Picks with friends, copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like, use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like yours truly and tail or fade our picks with just one click. New feature alert, Prize Picks has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings early before the game even finishes. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just download the Prize Pick app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. As you watch the Pittsburgh Steelers season come to a conclusion in emphatic fashion, the Texans defense was outstanding tonight, and they did what they've been doing all year long, putting pressure on the quarterback, shutting off your run, and then really hunt your quarterback. They forced three takeaways from Aaron Rodgers, won two of those back for a touchdown as they win by the score of 30-6. They move on to face the New England Patriots on Sunday. Thank you guys again for joining us. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc. That is my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, a former Pro Bowler and an All-Pro. That is Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And do us a favor, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Ocho and I and the Nightcap family would like to thank each and every one of you for your eyes, ears, and your word of mouth. Thanks to you, Nightcap has become the success that it is. And only because of you, we'll continue to thrive. So thank you again for your support and your continued support. Those looking to purchase a bottle of Shea by Laportier and is not currently in a state or city near you, head to LaportierCognac.com to purchase you a bottle. We have the OG, which is the $750, but we also now have the Junior, which is the $375. The same great quality, the same great taste, the same smoothness. Please drink responsibly and be safe. And tickets for the live Super Bowl show in San Francisco are on sale now. That link is pinned in the chat. The show will be Thursday, February the 5th at the Earps Theater in San Francisco. Again, tickets for the live Super Bowl show are on sale now. The link is pinned in the chat. The show will be Thursday night, February the 5th at the Earps Theater in San Francisco. So, Bay, come on out, show up, show out, support your boy, Unc and Ocho. And guys, we're happy to announce our special Night Guys Out live stream tomorrow, live from New York City, in partnership with Netflix, ahead of The Rip, the premiere and red carpet. We'll be streaming live with some friends from our special party, and then we'll be heading over to the red carpet to hopefully get a couple of interviews, because that's the movie starring Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. Teyana Taylor is also in the movie. She just won a Golden Globe last night for the movie she was in with Leonardo DiCaprio. So obviously we want to talk about that, but she's in this movie, The Rip, and I can't wait to see it tomorrow night. Again, Ocho, the Texans move on. Yes. They advance to the divisional round of the playoffs thanks to a 30-6 demolition job on the Pittsburgh Steelers. They beat them up, Ocho. Houston dominated the game, scoring on a fumble return, a pick six. Even though CJ Stroud, he was like a double agent for a little while because he was up in Pittsburgh and the Texans. But the Houston defense held the Steelers to 175 yards, including just 146 passing for the Steelers. Ocho, this might have been the last throw of Aaron's career.
Yes.
Might have been a pick six. Because if you remember, the last throw of Tom Brady's career was a pick six by Logan Ryan, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, he went to Tampa, won a Super Bowl, was Super Bowl MVP, and had him in the playoff each of his 3 years there. But that was bad. Tonight was bad. And Ocho,
Yeah.
and I know, look, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, and I don't want people to think I'm piling on. But when is enough going to be? Well, Mike Tomlin's never had a losing season.
Right.
He also hasn't been close to getting back to the Super Bowl since he went to the Super Bowl last time, and they lost to Aaron Rodgers in 2011.
Yeah.
That was the last chance they've been to the Super. That was the last time they went to the Super Bowl, and
Right.
that was the last time they realistically had a chance.
Chance, yes.
I mean, they go to the playoffs, but ain't nobody picking those Steelers.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ocho.
Well, you also have to realize, I mean, because of Mike Tomlin and his decision not to have a quarterback to back up Ben Roethlisberger, not wanting to upset him, not
Yeah,
having a predecessor in place when Ben Roethlisberger time was up. I mean, it's hampered them. It's hampered them in having a chance or even being able to compete. Yeah, having winning seasons is okay, but the ultimate goal at the end of the day is to want to compete for a Super Bowl trophy, and they haven't been able to do that because of the issues at the quarterback position. And we've seen many teams throughout the league struggle until they find that centerpiece. And until you find that centerpiece, I mean, this is what it's going to be. Now you get an Aaron Rodgers who is up in age, but he can give you.
he's 42.
Yeah, if he's 42, he's nothing like what he used to be. And it's not like
No, he tripped over his own feet tonight and got
yeah,
sacked.
yeah, it's nothing like you getting the goddamn Aaron Rodgers of young when he was in Green Bay. If you had that, hell, I mean, it would look completely different tonight. Tonight's game, CJ Stroud didn't play well.
No, he didn't.
See, CJ Stroud didn't play well, and people will look at the box score and it being 30-6, and you look at the numbers and what CJ Stroud, he was 20 for 32, had a TD, he had an interception. He threw for 250 yards. I mean,
But the
Chris
bobbles, Ocho. I mean, think about it. The bobbles. He got. I mean, he was one time. It was not his fault. The center
yeah,
snapped the ball and it doesn't look like he was ready. But
right.
the other time on the flea flicker, he fumbled that one, and then he had another fumble, and then all of a sudden he took his eyes off the ball twice, and it was low. So he really had 4 fumbles,
Yeah, it was.
and they got 2 of them back. But that could have been disastrous.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
that's what you think about this. Think about what if they were playing a team with a much better offense than the Steelers.
Well,
What
they
if,
got their playing one on Sunday.
yeah, bingo. Matter of fact, what if the defense is having a bad game and they just can't stop
Oh,
anybody?
they lost.
You would have lost this game, huh?
Hmm.
You had three turnovers going into the third quarter. You was only down by 1 point.
Yep.
Down by 1 point. In the fourth quarter, obviously, it was damn near a 23-point swing simply because of what the defense did. And then obviously offensively, you finally got one. You finally got one in.
Yeah.
But defense won this game for them. CJ Stroud is going to have to play better, but especially protecting the ball and get a little bit more offense. Excuse me, get a little bit more offense going. Because when you play them Patriots, as great as that defense is, the Patriots have so many different moving pieces offensively. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough outing. As great as that goddamn Texans defense is.
Yeah, and the thing is that the Patriots offense is better than the offense they faced tonight. So if you allow them to have short possessions, which
Mhm.
means short fields, Ocho, they're
Yeah.
going to cash those in. I don't think they struggle. They can run the ball better.
Mhm.
I think they protect better than what Pittsburgh
Right.
does. Pittsburgh don't have any playmakers. I mean, after the first series, DK disappeared.
Mhm.
I was disappointed in DK Ocho. He got a force block. DK 6'3", 6'4", 230 pounds. And he let that man blow that play up in the backfield, Ocho.
Yeah.
Come on, Ocho. I'm not saying you got to pancake the guy, but ain't no way, no DB. I would not allow a DB and because DK weighs more than I did and I played tight end. There's
Right.
no way I'm allowing a DB to blow me up and make that play in the backfield.
Nah.
That's just not want to. That just he just didn't want to. Petrie came to play. Those guys came to play.
Hey, hey,
Petrie headache. Petrie thumping.
hey, do you see how small Petrie is? He's not a big dude.
No.
Petrie is not a big dude, but he plays like he's 6'5".
Yeah.
He
He
plays
hit
bigger
like
than
he's
what he
six
is.
five.
And he's very reminiscent the way Petrie plays and comes to the party, plays down in the box. He supports coming down on the run. He reminds me of Ryan Clark a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He reminds me of Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark had no regard for his body.
Yeah.
Oh, he coming to the party with no
He's
regard for you or his body. That's
He's
what
a
caught
90s.
me up.
He's a 90s type of safety.
Yes.
Those guys was physical. The Rodney Harrisons, the Steve.
Yeah.
Now he's not as big as those guys.
No.
And you look at him, you're like, oh, man, I'm about to run. Okay,
He too little. Yeah, he looks small.
okay. Next thing you know, your heels up in there. You're like, well, damn, what happened? He done knock you on your ass. That's what happened.
Yeah.
But let's take we'll talk about the Texans, but let's take the Steelers.
Yeah.
Everybody loves to hang their hat. Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season. He's never had a losing season.
Right.
What is that? I thought the objective was to win and win a championship. So now this is where we are because no coach has ever started his career like this. Never had a non-winning season. What is that? How close are the Steelers? Steeler fans, be realistic with yourself. How close are you, would you say, to winning a championship as currently constructed?
No, not nowhere near. Nowhere near, Unc.
They're not even close.
No.
They're not even close. Defensive front, okay.
The back
It's okay.
end,
They're
back
really
end.
good against the run. They can pressure. They get exotic with some stuff.
Yeah.
But offensively, because you got a 42-year-old guy, because what happened, Ocho, he reverted back. He didn't look like the old Aaron Rodgers. He looked like an old Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like. And people like, well, if you go, they had the stat up there. He averaged, 3.7 yards of air distance, which was the fewest in the NFL. You know what happens when you get like that? You don't want to get hit.
Yeah.
And they got to find ways to get the ball out your damn hand quick. You don't trust your offensive line, and they work scheming ways to get the ball out your hands because they know you can't take a hit.
Yeah.
Because in order for you to push the ball down the field, Ocho, you would have to take one right here occasionally.
Yeah, you got to.
And at 42, you ain't trying to do that.
Nah. And you know what else? To have a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, as old as he is, being that he's not the same way he used to be, he's not in a position, nor do he have the skill set or the quality of play to be able to elevate those around him.
No.
So those around him need to be that much better.
You got to get better players around him. That's why Tom Brady left New England.
Yeah.
He went and got with a young Chris Godwin. He got with a young Mike Evans. They got an Antonio Brown. They brought in Gronk. They had Cade Otton. That that offensive line. They drafted Tristan Wirth. Look at that young defense that they had. They had a JPP. They had a Devin White. They had a 54. I forget his name. They had those young guys. Carlton Davis. Jamel Dean. They had his dad was he's a safety. His dad was a safety in the league. I forget his name also off the top of my head, guys. Sorry about that.
You talking about Winfield? No?
Yeah, Antonio Winfield Jr.
Yeah.
Levante David.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
Yeah.
So now as you get older, you need more help.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of, for 20 years, Tom Brady was able to elevate. I ain't mad at him. That now same thing with Peyton. Peyton went and got with the Demarcus, rest his soul. He got with a young Eric Decker. He got with Emmanuel Sanders. He had a Julius Thomas.
Yes.
They redid that offensive line. They had Von Miller. They go get DeMarcus Ware. They go get Talib. They go get TJ Ward. Look at what they did. They had those young linebackers in there. Trevathan and Brandon Marshall. That's what Aaron Rodgers needs.
Yeah.
So if you think you're going to get that guy to elevate your team, no, you need to have pieces in place that can elevate him. And there's no harm in that.
No.
There's no harm in that. Nobody is the same as they were in the beginning.
Right.
And the biggest thing is, Ocho, is coming to grips with that. That's the hardest thing when you're a great player, is come to grips that I'm not what I used to be.
Hey.
But Pittsburgh's not even close. And I get it. Mike Tomlin, he's great, very matter of fact, you know where he stands, have great sayings. But Pittsburgh, if you being honest, if everybody's being honest, y'all not close.
But you know what? Also, I think Mike Tomlin will probably know that and understand that if this is Aaron Rodgers last year, that means I'm even that much further away from being able to win a championship.
Yes.
Okay, so not having losing seasons, yes, that's a great thing, but that's not the end goal at the end of the day. I think Mike Tomlin, I love him to death as a coach. I think he walks away. I think I don't see the Rooney's actually firing him. I don't think they make that decision. I think they have a conversation where they allow him the grace to be able to leave to leave the game or the team in general on
I don't
his
see that happening. I don't see Mike Tomlin walking away from $16 million a year.
So
I don't.
hold on. Hold on now. But talk to me now. What you think?
I think he's gonna come back, but I don't think they're close. We're gonna be in the same situation. The
Mhm.
same situation again, the
Right.
same situation we've been in for the
Mhm.
last 15 years.
Yeah, but I
Mike
don't.
Tomlin has not had a non losing season, a
Mhm.
non-winning season. However you want to, because there have been times he's been 500, 8-8. So
Right.
you didn't lose, but you didn't win. But okay, I get that. He's 10-7 this year. We're gonna be right back here again next year,
Right.
having this same conversation. The same conversation we had in 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Right.
We've had this same conversation, chat. Pittsburgh Steelers fans, you know it. Terrible Towel fans, you know it. How many years consecutive have we had the conversation?
Well, you
Y'all
know
not
what?
close. I just want you, but also I want you to know this. TJ Watt ain't getting younger.
Mm-mm.
Cam Hayward ain't getting younger.
Right.
You got J Ram and Peasy Jr.
Mhm.
Okay, they can lock it down. They're doing good. The transition has been seamless for Ram from corner to safety. Hell of a job. I've always liked him because he was unafraid to tackle. I
Yeah.
love that. I love that about a guy. I need my corners to tackle.
Yeah.
Uh, 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 Junior, he getting better and better.
Wait,
He
wait,
getting
wait.
better and better.
Which Junior who?
Joey
Porter?
Porter Jr.
Hey, he nice, huh?
Joey
Hey,
Porter Jr. Yeah.
he getting much better. And
And he talked just like his daddy. His daddy had more mouth than a poor hog had ass. And
oh
he out
yeah.
there chirping just like him,
Oh
Ocho.
yeah. Hey, and he gonna be in your face all game too. And he gonna follow you too, huh?
Yes, I
He
like
gonna
that.
he gonna he gonna follow you.
I like that. Now, back to the Texans.
Mhm.
Uh Here, let me pull up that stats week because I don't have my board like I normally would have it in if I was home. Just a second, chat. CJ was 21 of 32, 250, one touchdown, one interception. He was sacked. He was sacked 3 times. Woody Marks had an outstanding game, 19 for 112 and a touchdown. Chubb ran the ball well, 10 for 48. They had 31 rush attempts, 164 yards and a touchdown. Uh, I mean, over 400 yards of total offense. That's saying something against that defense because the
Yeah.
defense is pretty good. But
Mhm.
I was surprised the ease in which. But after a while, the levee or the dam can only hold so much water before it
Yeah.
gives.
Mhm. I
And
mean,
you see, they right back on the field, Ocho. They right back on the field. They right
yeah.
back on the field. And next
I-
thing you know, that last touchdown, Ocho, that was
Mhm.
fatigue. That defense was exhausted.
Oh yeah, it was tired,
They
huh?
was exhausted.
If at any point Aaron Rodgers and that offense and the creativity could have got a string of drives together, just a
Couldn't
string
stay
of
on the
drives,
field.
just to get them boys some time. Let us rest. Come on now with the three and out. Come on now with the three and out. And going into the fourth quarter, they had a chance. The Steelers still had a chance going into the fourth quarter. And it was at that point it was too late. They couldn't hold them more. The defense couldn't hold them more.
I thought the only way the Steelers could win, they got to pick six or they got to scoop and score. As
Yeah.
far as moving the ball,
Nah.
yeah.
Against that,
Ocho, did you realize the Texans was 10 or 15 on third down?
oh shit, the Steelers was 2 of what? 2 of 14 on
2
third.
or 14.
Yeah, 2 of 4, yeah, 2 of 14 on third.
Yeah.
You ain't winning no game like that.
No, Steelers had 175 yards. 13 first downs. They were 2 of 14. They were 2 or 3 on fourth downs.
Yeah.
Had 56 total plays, 175 yards. 175 yards. When you take away the sack yardage that they lost, uh, bad. They had 175 total yards, Ocho. A team led by Aaron Rodgers, one of the great NFL quarterbacks, one of the great
All
players
time.
of
Yeah.
all time. They had 175 yards of total offense.
Hey, it's bad, boy.
They're not good, Ocho. They're not good.
Mm-mm.
And you're pinning your Ocho. Think about it. You pin your hopes
Uh-huh.
on a 42-year-old quarterback with no auxiliary pieces around him.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't even say you pin your hopes, but you understand what he can do. That veteran presence, knowing that he's been in this position before, he's been to playoff games. Can you muster up just enough to give us a chance?
No, not when you don't have anything around him.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, I was watching, man. I was watching DK on that ball he bobbled. Ocho, I don't know how he has his hands. I need to see him up close. I need to have a conversation with him.
But see, you know, you have
he's not. You know what it is, Ocho?
Not a natural catcher.
He's not a natural catcher. He's not a natural catcher of the football.
How would you
think you took the we thinking the same thing?
Yeah. And you can tell when the receiver is a natural catcher of the football. He's not one. He's a receiver, yes, but he's not a natural
catcher. He doesn't pluck the ball.
Yeah,
like some of the guys just pluck it. You see Chase how he plucks the ball. Look at Puka Nacua how he just plucks the ball.
Yep.
Some guys they just pluck the ball and they're like, damn, bro, how you just make that look so easy.
Yeah.
And then other guys fight it. It's like they fighting the ball.
Hey, there's a certain art to catching the ball, Unc.
It is. That's an art.
There's a certain art to it where I know people on the outside looking in, listen, you're a receiver, you're in the NFL, you've been catching the ball all your life, but some make it look easier than others.
Yes.
There's a certain state of relaxation.
Yes.
Not really relaxed.
Right.
I don't know how to make it make sense, put it into words for myself. I can only speak for myself and others that are like natural pass catchers of the ball. My body was always relaxed, but there was a certain tension to myself that I had to where I wanted to look pretty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And everything was with hands. I hate catching with my body. I hate it.
I think the thing is, Ocho, is that natural pass catchers, like you say, they relax. A lot of times the DB are looking at your eyes. When the ball is, he's looking at your eyes. And what happens? Eyes get big. Okay, ball's coming.
Yep. That's why you got to have late hands. You got to have
late hand. You got to relax. And at the very instead of running 5, 6, 7 yards with your hands out like this here.
Right.
Because he gonna rake.
Oh yeah. Every time.
I want to wait to the very last second.
Last minute, yeah.
And at all possible, I'm trying to. That's why on the go ball, Ocho, the first thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stack you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you in a trail position. So that way you have to come through me. I don't want to dance with you. I don't want you hip to hip.
Yeah.
Hip to hip. The quarterback got to throw damn near a perfect pass.
You know who's the best receiver I've ever seen in the history of this game at always being in a relaxed state when they catch the ball? Chad, watch Randy Moss on deep balls. Most of the time, when you watch receivers catch deep balls, what's the first thing? They stumbling all over the place.
Right.
They're out of control most of the time, even if they do make the catch. Every time Randy Moss caught a ball, his body was always relaxed, and it was with such ease. Every time, whether it was two people, whether it was one person, and for the life of me, even when I caught deep balls, I was always in a state of, as much as I wanted to relax, I couldn't. I was always out of control, or I'd be falling with it.
He's the best I've seen at being able to run and jump.
Yes.
I can't look, bro. Either I'm jumping, if 10 yards, 15 yards, I can jump and high point it.
Right.
He could run and jump over his shoulder and catch the ball. I couldn't catch the ball like that.
Right.
Because I keep jumping like this here, the ball go right through the wicket. I ain't never seen. He's the best I've ever seen at it. Being able to run and be 30, 40 yards down the field and jump and catch the ball. I'm like, well, damn. If I couldn't high point it, the DB probably gonna break that one up, cuz. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm just letting you know. So, but the Texans, man, this is gonna be a dogfight on Sunday.
When
turnovers, you playing Ocho in this game right here. You paying triple.
Yeah,
we know them to say you play double, you paying triple because both of these defenses are outstanding. Whichever defense can create short fields, for their offense, that's the team that's going to win.
Yeah.
If CJ Stroud plays Sunday like he played tonight, and also what's a note, Nico Collins, he left with a concussion. Yeah. He took 2 blows. I tweeted, he probably done for the night. That's the second blow to the head.
Mm-hmm.
Because he got up after the first one and was woozy. But
Yes.
the magnitude of the game, I'm good.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got up 2 fingers, son. How many fingers I got up? 2? Okay, you good. You good. That
Mhm.
second one, I say he done. Is he gonna be in concussion protocol? Is he gonna be able to be cleared?
Mhm.
Cause boy, you're asking that's a steep mountain to climb
Yeah.
without your best offensive weapon.
Yeah. Well, even without him, Christian Kirk was
Yeah,
cutting up. He was
yeah.
cutting up. And Higgins still was okay. They still have some other threats and some other weapons over there
Boy,
offensively.
that
And
secondary New England boy.
they nice. Hey,
Yeah, man.
did,
Gonzalez Jones. I
I
like the
was
little slot number 25.
yeah, I was just getting ready to say, did you see Gonzalez stat line for last game?
Yeah, a bunch of zeros.
Man,
A bunch of zeros.
hey, and that would be a great matchup if Nico Collins can go against Christian Gonzalez. That'd be a great matchup. So listen, it's going to come down to not only that game is going to be won in the trenches, but the game is also going to be decided by quarterback play. And CJ
Yes.
Stroud is going to have to match Drake May, who has been phenomenal all season long and in the playoffs. He's gonna have to match him because the defense is gonna show up.
Yeah,
Defense
he
is gonna
definitely
show up.
he can't play like he played tonight. That's not
Mm-mm.
uh Ocho, let's transition right quick.
Uh-huh.
After a disappointing loss and a poor performance, A.J. Brown left his game-worn jersey for teammate Quinyon Mitchell, a gesture many believe could signal his final parting gift. A.J. wrote, "All pro, Q love, bro. Proud of you." Many people believe the gesture seemed odd for Brown to give Mitchell his game-worn jersey after not having a great performance unless Brown wasn't planning on coming back next season. Ocho, we know guys exchange jerseys
Yes.
all the time.
Mhm.
Uh, are we making too much of this, or are you reading the tea leaves like a lot of other people are reading the tea leaves?
Well, honestly, when you leave a jersey like that and you leave the last game without talking to the media, it lets me know he's probably not going to do the exit meeting. He's probably not going to do the exit meeting because all the players you see each other the following day anyway, because everyone has
Correct.
to come back to be able to pack your bags. And the fact that he left the jersey with the note on there probably lets me know, you know what? I'm skipping the exit meeting. I'm not going to be here anyway. I'm not going to be here anyway. And I think he's already had his mind made up, or he might be upset. There are probably conversations that are going to be had between AJ Brown and Lurie and Mr. Roseman and what they're going to decide to do with him next year. But listen, I heard some comments from Jalen Hurts that he talked with AJ Brown after the game that we're good. So if there's anything you want to know, you might have to ask him. But I don't think reporters will have the opportunity to ask him because he's already made his mind up.
Yeah, Ocho, normally a gesture like this,
Yes.
you fold the jersey up, you leave it. You don't leave it for all to see. Hey, bro, I left that for you.
Yeah.
You, Ocho, we done it now. I mean, that's how it's normally done.
Yes.
Already discussed it.
Hey, that's tough, man. Especially, I hate that if that is AJ Brown's last game. I hate that this is what we're left of it from him as a Philadelphia Eagle, as one of the better receivers in the league, and having somewhat, by his standards, having a down year like this, and
But
collectively,
any receive any number one, those are barely number two stats.
yeah,
He's a number one, Ocho. When we talk about him now, I'm not. He's a number one.
yes,
He's what Chase is.
hmm
He's what Pickens or CD is. He's
yes,
what Jetta is.
yes,
Whatever. Nico Collins. He's that guy.
hmm
He's their guy. And for him to have the kind of season that he had, and it culminated when they absolutely needed him the most, he didn't show up. When they absolutely needed him the most, Ocho,
hmm
and that's what happens when you complain,
yeah,
we're not getting you the ball, we're not giving you the ball. Okay, there were several times we gave you every opportunity,
hmm
even as bad as you played up until that point. Ocho, on third down, you
yeah,
dropped that one. If you want to say the wind was playing tricks on me, I misjudged it. Okay, I'll concede all that. although I don't believe you misjudged it, I'll give you that just for the benefit of the doubt. Ocho likes to give benefit of the doubt. Or like he said, he liked to play, let him play devil's advocate. Ocho, but when I threw you that end cut, okay, now what?
Yeah.
That ball hit you in the hands.
Yeah, right through your hands.
Right through. He had another dig. He dropped that one. He had the go ball on the right side. He dropped that one. I don't know. Maybe he didn't see it. Maybe he saw it late. Maybe he saw the safety. But all I know is in a playoff game,
you got to have that.
I'm laying out for that.
Yeah, you got to have it.
I'm just saying, it is what it is. Like I said, maybe he misjudged it. Maybe the wind caught it. He thought it was going to, land in his hands, and the wind caught it and blew it down. Yeah. Or maybe it took it farther. But Ocho, you got to lay out for that. It's the playoffs.
Yeah,
I heal up after the season. But I'm just confused by. And the thing was, Ocho, after every game early, he would sit there and he would answer every reporter's questions about the offense. And when he laid an egg Sunday, which he did, he had nothing to say.
Yeah, he didn't want to talk.
Ocho, he had been talking all year. Yeah. He had been contaminating the locker room. Everybody having. How many times did they ask Sirianni, Ocho, you never had Mike Brown have to ask you to tone it down. Mr. Bowler, rest his soul. Art Modell, rest his soul. Never had to ask me to tone it down.
Right.
You had all of this to say when you weren't getting the ball. Now I want you to be man enough to stand. You had some opportunities, AJ. What happened? That ain't how you do business.
Yes, sir.
That ain't how you do business, Ocho. We've all had games we'd like to have back. But you can't ask for something, and then when you get it, that's a horrible look.
Yeah.
That is a horrible, horrible look. Eagles fans, I think they're probably fed up with it. I know some of his teammates fed up with it. Because you know what, Ocho? You know what I'm fed up with? If I have to answer questions. You ain't asking me about the game. You got me asking questions about A.J. Brown.
Yeah. Yeah. I think some players probably would be fed up with it. Some, that are friends of his, outside of the game of football, probably not. They maybe have a better understanding on what he's going through, depending on who it is. But you have some, like linemen, like linebackers, like those that are on the defensive side of the ball, that might be sick of it, he's not. I'm just saying, for better context and perspective, he's not the first one to walk out and not wanting to talk to the media. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Cam, was it the Super Bowl, after the Super Bowl loss?
Yes.
Cam skipped out on the Super on the.
Can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that. So the frustration is built up, and most of the time they tell you before you talk to the media after a bad game, cool down, take some time before you answer questions. But actually just leaving and not talking to him at all, you can't do that.
Let me ask you a question, Ocho. Before he talked to the media when he wasn't catching balls, did he calm down before he had a conversation with the media? So just like you stood up there and you talked to them about how you would like to have the ball, like you would be a part of the offense?
Yes.
Because they want to say, well, they involved you today, AJ. What happened?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, they were. Hey, that Philadelphia media after a game like that, and you got to fix them, man. It's two. I think I'm thinking the Philadelphia media and the New York media.
Yes.
Boy.
Yes.
Hey,
I agree.
Boy, having to deal with them.
I agree. Ocho, you get no disagreement from me.
Man, hell.
Absolutely.
Hey, boy, they hate
because they love blue collar. They love, especially Philly. Let's just take Philly. We'll talk about New York media at a later date in time.
Yeah.
Philly, like lunch pail, blue collar, hardworking guys. Guys that punch clocks. Sanitation workers, construction workers, that's what they love. That's what Philly is. Hard hats and lunch pails. They love those type of guys.
Right.
And my only thing is, but I think, look, I didn't know that I was going to be in the media like I was, but as I gotten money, and people started saying, man, you really should do media. you really should do media. And I was like, okay. So in my off time, I would go do CBS. If anybody, I would go. I wasn't in the playoffs. I would go talk, or when someone wanted to talk, I would talk. Ocho.
Right, right.
But it's. I've just always been wired like this. When things go good, I gotta stay. If I would, cause boy, they breaking down. All right, we good. We got everything we need. Hey, you want to ask me any more questions? I had a good game today. Hey, we played well today. Excuse me,
Yeah.
Chad. But when things went bad,
Yeah.
Shannon Sharpe had 1 catch. Shannon Sharpe had 2 catches. Shannon didn't have the type of numbers that he used to seeing. Shannon didn't impact the game. We lost. Now I got to be man enough to stand there and tell you I didn't play well. Let's start with that first.
Right.
Shannon didn't play well. We didn't play well as a team. But I feel if I play better, I'm the party starter.
Right.
I'm the one that get it kick-started. I'm the one that they look to get everybody going. That was my job.
Right.
I'm the drum major. They take their keys from me, and I let them down, and that's on me. I wasn't ready to play, and in turn, they fed off my energy, and we seemed as an offensive unit, we weren't ready to play. You got to stand there, and sometimes, Ocho, you got to stand there and face the music, and it's not always easy. Anybody can talk when you winning.
Yeah.
Again, Ocho, when you got $150 and 2 tubs, man, got that Ocho up there.
Hey, but
he up there hammering. Oh, I said, well, damn, Ocho. But when you lose, you got to stand up there. And I'm not saying you keep with it, but hey, you got to have a tone. Yes, I'm disappointed because I let the team down.
Yeah. And you know what? And the funny thing about it, you talking to the choir. How many winning seasons I had in Cincinnati in 11 years?
Yes.
So I had to have those tough conversations. I had that media savviness to be able to navigate, in front of those reporters, whether they had a good game or whether they had a bad game. And you got to understand, for me, it was even worse because I created a circus in a fun way. So it was even worse for me and much more difficult to stand there and have those conversations when we were losing.
But I think the fans in Cincinnati know the decade that you was there, although you didn't have the winning that you would want.
Yeah.
They don't feel you ever quit on the team.
Oh, never that. I can't, Unc. I got to play for them stripes. Unc, my name is on the back of the jersey when we on TV.
There you go.
I ain't had a choice. I got to come to the party. I got to be the life of the party. I understood that. I would do everything I can to do what we can, to do what I can to make sure we win and make everyone else's job around me easier. My quarterback, Carson, before every game, boy, your job going to be easy today. Coach Lewis, man, go ahead and relax, man. Shit, you get you a cigarette, smoke on the sideline. I got you.
They used to smoke on the sideline. They used to smoke on the sideline. They don't let them do it anymore.
Yeah, that's why I said. I said, Coach, you could be Lynn.
They used to let them wear suits on the sideline. You could wear fedoras. You could wear all kinds. Now you got to wear NFL issued equipment. Yeah, because they tried to sell product.
Oh yeah,
they tried to
absolutely.
Because coaches used to have advertising with shirts and suits and manufacturers. So that's a such and such suit worn by such and such. Coach Reeves would have a suit deal.
Yeah. Oh, remember the classic, the iconic picture with Lynn Dawson for the Kansas City Chiefs sitting.
Was he smoking on the sideline?
No, sit in the locker room at halftime.
Yeah.
Lynn Dawson smoking a cigarette. Oh, that's an iconic picture.
Yeah, the guys used to smoke at halftime, Ocho. You would go, and guys would be outside the locker room smoking.
Oh, that's
I got in the early 90s. Now they went away from that.
In the 90s?
Yeah.
I thought that was more so the 80s.
It was 60s, 70s, 80s.
Right.
But when I got to the league in 90, I'd never forget playing in the old Coliseum, the Raiders. Man, I'm walking to the thing, Greg Townsend sitting on his helmet.
For real?
What up, Sharp? Yes.
Hey, that's crazy.
Yes. But there are a lot of guys that smoked. I had teammates. Oh, we got a lunch break. They going straight to the car. Yeah.
You know what? When I think about it too, Unc, when I think about it, I think about back then, the 80s, 70s, 80s, early 90s. You think about today and today's game. I
Yeah.
mean, not cigarettes, but they smoking something else.
They smoking weed, yes, for
You
sure.
know, they smoking something else. So it's kind of the same thing. It just wasn't going on at halftime.
Right. Yes.
So,
Yes. Yes. But his cap hit is AJ's cap hit is 23.4 million.
yeah.
A trade dead cap hit is 43.5 million.
Uh-huh.
A pre-June 1st trade means Eagles would take it on the fourth largest single season dead cap hit in history, a $20 million cap hit. The question is, are
Mhm.
the Eagles that fed up with AJ Brown?
Ooh,
I personally believe they are.
you think so?
I do. I personally believe they are.
Yeah, I think they might be at a crossroads where they don't want to deal with the problem anymore, or don't want to
And he
deal.
doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be there. And also, what you can do is you're not going to be able to replace AJ Brown. Now you can get pieces to help you offensively,
Yeah.
maybe make up some of the production or lack thereof production, but we know what he can do. We know what he can do when he's on an offense that is flowing the right way.
Right.
Think about the way they look when they established the running game and were able to throw their way into games every week because the running game was doing so well. That Super Bowl run.
Yes.
They didn't have that this year. There was no
No.
offensive creativity. Everything
No.
was very, very vague, you know. And the fact that I could sit here and watch a goddamn Philadelphia Eagles game and tell you what routes are going to be
The
run.
route combination they're
I
gonna
mean,
run.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what and if I could do it, and I'm sitting at home, what you think the people that watch film all goddamn week are doing?
I agree. I think Ocho, for me, and chat, let me know what you think. I think the easiest marriages to get out of is that when both people want a divorce.
Mm.
The hard one is that when one wants to stay and the other wants out. But when both parties
Yeah.
realize that it's best for us to terminate this marriage, those should be easy.
But hold on. Also, you know what happens? You know what sets in after? When both want apart and you motherfucking think the grass is green on the other side.
Mhm.
Because the grass is really green, as bad as you may think it is over here in Philly. But one thing you know about Philly and that organization is they're built structurally to always have a chance at a goddamn Lombardi every effing year. Every year.
Ocho, you know we got a very special guest joining us tonight, Ocho.
What's up,
He had 3
nephew?
tackles, 2 passes defended, and he's a part of the Cardiac Bears. Here he is. Hey, corner CB1,
Yo,
Jaylon Johnson. Jay, how you doing, bro?
what's up, man? It's good to see y'all again.
Good to see
What's
you.
up, bro?
Hey, when you come on Nightcap, you normally have to get to come back later this season
Yeah,
because you had a Pro Bowl, all pro season, or your team's in the playoff. That's just the way it pans out.
no doubt, 100%.
So that game is not going the way you want it. They're going up and down the field.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Love, 3 touchdowns in the first half, 21-3. I mean, so walk us through the locker room at halftime. What did Ben Johnson say? What were some of the leaders saying? And then the start of that fourth quarter, what was the sideline like?
Honestly, it was honestly a crazy turn of events. Like we of course come out, we turned up, we ready to go, and then we go down 21-3, and it's like, man, everybody shut the hell up. Ain't no more talking, ain't no
Nah, ain't no more
hoorah.
rah-rah.
Yeah, nah, ain't no more hoorah. And I just remember Kevin Byard the whole time. He was like, man, talking ain't gonna help us execute. Like we need to stop talking and doing all this and settle in. And then really just at halftime, that was the biggest thing. Like it can't get no worse than this. Like I mean, at the end of the day, it's 21-3, almost 21 blow. But I think too, like Coach showed us a video, like a whole breakdown during camp of the Falcons and Patriots game when they went up 28-3 and all
Wow.
that, and just shows like the composure. Yeah, he showed that to us early. So just like talking to Joe Tooney, telling because he was on the winning side of it, and then Grady
Yeah.
Jarrett was on the losing side of it. So having both of them give their perspectives on it, and then it really just he brought it back up like this is that moment. Like think back to the conversation that we had and what it took for them to get back into it. Just one possession at a time. Defense gets stopped, offense start putting points on the board, and that was really it. So when we came out on defense, it was like, man, we got to get stopped. If we figured if they didn't score no more, then we'll win the game. So, but that's all we were focused on really on defense, just executing and playing more aggressive.
Mhm. Hey, what has it been like? That entire culture has shifted
Hmm.
because of one man. Obviously, having a quarterback
Hmm.
like Caleb Williams, and you get someone, a coach, a player friendly coach as I like to call it, in Ben Johnson and coming to there? Is
Mhm.
he the sole reason for the reason you guys are having the kind of success you guys are having?
I mean, it's hard to say the sole reason. I think for one, just the timing. I would say of everything, and the only person get credit for that is God, of course. But I
Yes.
think really just the timing of when Ben got here, when Caleb got here, when a lot of these pieces all got here. I think it'd be different if he got here 3, 4 years ago. The team looked different. Situation is different, but I'll definitely say his leadership, his competitiveness has definitely changed the trajectory of how we looked at approaching games. And again too, I mean, you can be a good leader all you want, but you
Right.
dialing it up on offense as well, and he's always been doing that. And I think just the way he controls the game, even going into that game, he was like, "If we win it, we want to receive, we want to control the tempo, control the ball." And it's like, no, man, I ain't never heard nobody say this. Like, oh, we want the defense to go
Exactly.
out there
Yeah.
and set the tone. It's like, nah, let us get the ball, let us control the tempo, let us take some of the time off, and
Mhm.
things like that. So he's definitely ahead of it when
He's
it
an
comes
offensive
to,
minded coach. He
yeah,
wants to
for sure.
attack. He's an offensive minded coach. He wants to attack. He's like, oh, they think they got a defense. No, we want the
Yeah,
ball.
no doubt.
We want the ball. We gonna show them. We gonna take this ball and go right down the damn
Hmm.
field.
Mhm.
There was a throw, and I know you saw it on the sideline. That one that Caleb. That's your season.
And
Yeah,
If you
with
don't
that,
make that, that's 4th and 11. If you don't get that, JJ, your season's over.
mhm.
they.
He fought. He's rolling to his left.
Hmm.
He backs and stumbles
Hmm.
and throws a dime for 15.
It's
When
normal.
you saw that,
He's more accurate going that way. That's the crazy part.
he,
Like it's all like as backwards as it sounds. It's like you don't even want to flush him to his left because he will still get it off accurate. But when he threw it, it was just like, man, what the? Ooh, okay. It was just like one of those. Just like you think like, man, it's over. He out here doing them crazy stuff, and it worked. So I think I can't even say it works. That's just part of his game. Like at this point, it's not even something that you can just say is that just happens or Magic Houdini. It's like, nah, he's legit at that, and he does it in practice. He's been clearly been doing this forever. So it's just really who he is, and it's funny because I think it was yesterday came in. I seen him. It might have been a day. I seen him and was like, hey man, sometimes I got to look a man in the eye and just say good job. You doing a heck of a job because some of the stuff he does is crazy. That's not something you'll see every day.
I mean, I'm looking at you guys. You guys were down with less than 2 minutes to go to the Raiders, 24-19. You win
Mm-hmm.
that game. You're down to the Bengals with 19 seconds. You win that game. You're down against the Vikings with 4 seconds. You win that game. Second and goal, 27-16, Green Bay, 4:18 on the clock, and you win that game.
Mhm.
How have you guys been able to maintain your composure when all seems lost? Like, damn, how we find ourselves in that situation. And somehow you guys make a play on defense, you get a stop, and then when you turn the ball back over to Caleb in that offense, they cash it in.
I think execution brings confidence. And I think at the end of the day, for us, we've been able to execute it down the stretch over and over. And with that, you naturally have confidence where it's like, all we got to do is give them opportunity to close the game out or put it in our hands to close the game out. I think that's really the mentality and the mindset. As long as there's time on the clock, we got a way to win. So, I mean, it's just one of those things where it's switched for us. I mean, for a long time, it's been the exact opposite where we find ways to lose the damn game. So, I think
Mhm.
for us in this building and this culture and what we have now, we find ways to win.
Mhm. Hey, when
There's
you
a
talk about
viral video going on where you're kneeling down, tricking on Christian
Hmm.
Watson on the final play of the game. Walk us through that moment. What were you saying to him, and what made you do that?
Yeah, I mean, of course, everybody's seen the prayer video when I prayed for him when he injured his knee. But really, I think for me, it was just really going back in and I don't even say checking on him, but just telling him like, way to push through, way to battle back and come back from what he injured and all
What he's
that. And
going
of
through,
course,
yeah.
just competitive. I mean, he's still fast, can still run, still blazing. I think it's just a blessing to just see him out there. So I mean, of course, after the second game and we don't, or second and third game, we don't have to see each other no more. Definitely wanted
Right.
to take that time and tell him like, nah, like I'm proud of you and how you bounce back. And I feel like that was something I don't want to say owed him, but felt like it's something I had in my heart to do.
A lot has been made about Ben in the
Mhm.
locker room saying F the Packers after the win.
Yeah.
Uh I mean, and then you see him. I mean, he almost like. I mean, he ran up there. Normally the coaches they run up there, they shake each
Yeah.
other hand, they lean in, good luck, hey, wish you the best. Man, Ben ran that thing like this here, like, hey,
Hmm.
like he stole the man TV earlier that day, and didn't want the man to look him in the eye.
Hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I mean, honestly, it's one of those things where it's like it's good to see that competitive. I feel like people pick and choose when they want people to be competitive and they want the
Yeah,
coach to
true.
be aggressive and competitive. And then when he shows it, it's he's this, he's that. It's like either you want the competitiveness or you don't. I mean, at the end of the day, too, it's a rivalry. Coaches have hidden rivalries. I mean, they've been competing for a long time against each other. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. He's embracing that Chicago nature too. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys obviously have the Rams coming up, and
Mhm.
obviously not wanting to give a game plan away, but I think what do you guys think is
Yeah.
needed defensively to be able not to stop, but to contain Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, and Matt Stafford and those boys offensively?
I think guys like me got to strap up. I think it's kind of just as simple as that. Because I mean, it's only so much too high you can play. They're gonna run the ball, so I mean, it's not
Okay.
like you can just hide and try to just do all these things. I mean, at the end of the day, guys who get paid to cover are go out there and cover, and shoot, the rush got to hit home as well. So I mean, hopefully there's some. We gonna have some. I mean, it's Monday, so I mean, we got some time to figure out how we're
Yeah, yeah,
gonna
yeah.
execute it. But I know, especially for me, this is a pride game. I go into this game more than excited, more than willing and able to go handle whatever needs to get handled. So I mean, for myself, I'm just preparing myself for that. But I know everybody on the back end, we all gotta step up and really take pride in this game because I mean, it's gonna go through Puka, it's gonna go through Devontae,
Mm.
and the big boys up front gotta handle the running back and the quarterback. So that's really how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, because you look at it as like, well, it ain't no like, well, I follow this guy, you follow that guy, because both of the guys, because
Hey, you
one
gotta
guy led
line
the
up
league
and
in
go against
catches,
whoever
and
come
the
to
other
you.
guy led the league in touchdowns. So,
hmm
hey, either one of these guys, can go off on a given.
Right.
And Puka is so physical. People don't realize how big Puka
It's,
is.
str-
People
it's
think because he
yeah, no,
lines
he's
up in the
strong.
slot, Jay, is that he a small guy. No,
No, no,
Puka
no,
big as
no.
hell.
He got
Big.
them Polynesian bones.
Yeah, Puka be out there with no tape. Puka be out there just rolling.
It is funny because it's like for me, I went to school with his brother Samson, so I like know the family, been around them, talked to him at the Pro Bowl, and it's like if you knew his family, you would know how like nice he is, and like it's almost crazy.
Yeah,
Like he has plenty of like athletic family members. They all play basketball, super crazy athletic, and it's like for him to be the youngest and doing what he's doing, it's really no surprise to me because I mean, shoot, we were trying to get him at Utah.
yeah. Look, you dealt with a core muscle injury.
Mm-hmm.
I think they call it a sports hernia. Is that what you? Because you
Nah,
end up
that's
having
that's
certain.
not
Did
what I
you?
had.
That's not what you have. So what did you have?
Nah, I had tore. So initially, remember, I tore my like adductor. So it's like
Oh,
with
okay.
all those things kind of connected from the adductor going into the pelvic, and then from the
Yep.
core going into the pelvic. Once you kind
Yep.
of tear one, you kind of more likely gonna tear the other one. So in
Yeah.
Detroit, I end up tearing pretty much the core part of
Ah.
that connection, and then naturally I had some damage leaking to my other side. So I really got both sides repaired, growing and core.
So
Wow.
you good now though, huh?
Yeah, I mean, as far as like my surgery and injury go, but
Right,
it's like the rehab is almost never ending almost for about a year because I mean all the scar tissue builds up
right.
and being in the position that I'm in, sliding, moving
You got to.
lateral, it's
Yeah.
like
You got to.
you
Hey. You got
you
to. Hey.
breaking
You
it
got to
all
drive.
up.
You either key or you.
Yeah,
Hey.
so it's been tough on me honestly because it's like when you know you can't move how you normally move, you start
Yep.
overcompensating. Now your mind is messed up, and now you like, man, do I got it? Like,
Thinking.
dang, what am I? So now it's
Right.
like for me, that's really what I was fighting like the first 3-4 weeks. I mean, being in pain, taking damn numbing shots, and for the games to be able to go. I mean, it's
Woo.
really been a lot. I've been
See,
probably the
chat.
hey, it's been some stuff, and people, oh man, Jalen's not healthy. You damn right, I'm not all the way healthy, but I think really
Yeah.
just for me, just continue to attack the rehab. I
Right.
just got off the massage table a few hours ago, so just trying to just continue to give myself the best chance to win. But I'm looking forward to a full off season to get really healthy.
Hey,
But
listen.
Jay,
Hey, hold on,
that when
hold on,
people
hold
go
on.
ahead, Ocho.
Hey, listen. If you talk about getting healthy in the off season, you
I
might
know
want
I
to.
know where to go for a look
Where?
to you. I'm calling you up.
Oh, hey,
Yeah, no
there
doubt,
you
no doubt. I
go.
know you're gonna bring your cleats,
There you go. I
no
got you.
doubt.
I got you. We can do some.
Lord.
Listen, on the field, off the field, but I'm also I have a meal plan that you can have me next year as your nutritionist. I had you right.
I'm already on it. I just had me a McMuffin the other day.
See, that's what. See,
Yeah, I'm
nephew.
trying to tell you. I bring it
But
to the facility. Ask the guys about me. I bring McDonald's, Chick-fil-A breakfast every
Lord have
Saturday.
mercy.
that you see why he's so great at what he do, huh? You
I've
see
been
what I'm
taking
talking about?
notes for sure, for sure. You got to get the
Yeah.
people what they want.
See,
It
you
ain't
see, he
nothing
had
but
a
a little
core
soul
muscle injury.
food.
See, if he eating the chicken breast and he was eating the grill stuff, he wouldn't have had that.
Oh, snap.
Nah, that's the part that people don't see is that what an athlete does just to be able to go out there.
Yeah.
And then when you don't put up the numbers, when you don't put up the numbers or you're not playing like you're supposed to play, the first thing they holler, oh, he washed. Bro, the man had surgery. He just came back. He's having to take injections just to get his ass out there. But you know what? All they see is one with Johnson on the back of that jersey.
That's it.
They don't care how you got
That's
there.
it.
You could have drove a bulldozer to get to the game. You there now.
Yeah, nah. And it's funny because it's like, that's why I'm glad like I'm not on social media because like I don't see it. I just kind of hear it from my people that are on it. But it's just like for me, it's like I know what I'm going through. And it's like realistically, I shouldn't even have came back when I came back. Like I took every measure to try to push my body, push myself, and it's like all y'all see is, oh yeah, Jalen's not healthy. It's like, yeah, but Jalen's also still giving the team the best chance to win, like regardless of me being healthy or not. But I mean, for me, I ain't worried about it. At the end of the day, I know what I can do, and I know I'm getting better, and you can see it on the tape. So I mean, at the end of the day, that's all I can ask for.
Well, we're glad you're back, man. Hopefully you get healthy, but hopefully the offseason you get to push that back a little bit. Because right now,
I ain't going home no time
you got some
soon.
big fish to fry right now.
No, I ain't going home right now.
So, man, congratulations on an unbelievable season. Glad you got an opportunity to come back. Stay healthy. Go out there. Hey,
no doubt.
You one step closer.
No doubt.
One step closer. Man, congratulations. Hey, when y'all take care of that, get that win on Sunday, come holler at us.
I'll be back. Trust me.
All right, appreciate it, bro.
Y'all be easy.
Jaylon Johnson, cornerback, Chicago Bears. They play Sunday. Take on the Los Angeles Rams. See, Ocho? I mean, it's hard to have surgery during the season and then come back. Because, Ocho, you're rehabbing.
Yeah, I know.
You're not training.
Yeah, I understand, huh? Well, I can't say I know. I've had teammates that have had to do it. And you want to get back fast as possible, huh? Because one thing you don't want to happen is whoever's your backup, you don't want him to get in there and start
be balling out.
Yeah, start balling out. You don't want that.
What you don't want is, we winning games without him.
Uh-oh.
He do got a big number. Why you, Ocho? Now that you mentioned it, Ocho.
Yeah.
He do got a big number, and old boy ain't like we had substantial drop off.
Right.
He making 18, 19 million. Old boy making 2.
Yeah, let's get this up off the books.
That's why them quarterbacks don't even let you take Neil down. All right, here he is.
D-Rob.
Now it's time to welcome. I think you muted right now, Rob.
You muted, Rob.
Y'all muted me.
Oh, okay, now we good. He won the Super Bowl and with Kansas City in 2019. Sunday, he had a big game, had probably a career playoff high. I think this was your career playoff high. 6 catches, a buck 11, and a touchdown. He got the party started early with the dagger route over the middle, took that in, and then he delayed and caught the post route for a touchdown. Had an outstanding game. Demarcus Robinson, wide receiver, San Francisco 49ers. Rob, there's a lot put on your guys' plate. You lose Debo. Aaayyy is not there all year long. Kittle goes down. Now yourself, Jennings, Pearsall is out. Now it's time for you guys because a lot has been made. Purdy is good, but he's propped up by all these all-pros and Pro Bowlers. So now it's you, it's Jennings, and the backup tight end. And you guys got to go out there and make plays. What was your mindset? Because you know you're not going to – Debo's been gone. You knew Aiyuk's not coming back, but you thought you would at least have Kittle. What was you guys' mindset going into a hostile environment and to come away with a victory?
I think the guys, man, we knew it was at stake, you feel me? Them boys had to go out and play hard just to get that dub, just so we can get another game on the road. And it's never easy to get a win on the road, but those guys came in, man, we fought all together. As soon as Kittle went down, we knew Jake had to come in, make a couple plays, and them boys showed resiliency yesterday, for real.
Well, what did that feel like, having a game like that, letting the 49ers, letting your quarterback know that you can count on me, especially in situations like that, in important games that actually matter, for you to have that type of game? What did that feel like? I mean, listen, I'm honestly, as a receiver, I ain't never had no success in goddamn playoffs. Hell, I have I been there?
Oh.
Hey, what is that feeling like, man?
Man,
Honestly.
it felt good, man, to know them boys had trust in me. Purdy and Kyle Shanahan, man. It felt good to feel like they had trust in me. You know, they wouldn't be calling those plays to put me in those positions to get me the ball, to know I'm do what I could do and go down there and score a touchdown. So it really felt good just for them boys to get some trust in me for real.
Yeah.
Oh, I played for his dad. Oh, you make that play early? Oh, you done. You getting the ball the rest of the
Yeah, you good.
Once you made that play on that dagger,
Uh-huh.
do y'all call it dagger or will y'all call it over?
Now we call it dagger. I know what you're talking about. We call it dagger too.
Okay.
I know what you,
Yeah.
And so once you made that play, I said, oh yeah, they're gonna feed him.
Yep, and coming back. And you know the funny thing about when you have a performance like you did in that game, what you think that thing will look like in the next one?
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
coming back to you. They're gonna have stuff already drawn up specifically for you to do. Shanahan already know what you do well.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna add that, and he's gonna throw something on top of it because Purdy knows you're gonna make the play. And subconsciously, when you have a great game like that, the quarterback gonna come to you when you least expect it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the way the game flows.
That's why I needed. That's why I needed that type of game to go and build that trust with them. Let them know, hey man, as we keep going forward, I got you, dog. If them boys ain't in here, you ain't got nobody to lean on. I'm the guy.
Come see me.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, I mean, look, he ain't got no choice now. I mean, he's lost Kittle, and you and Jennings are, you're his wide receivers. You're his most trusted, and so now, hey. And it's not, look, you guys just played them last game of the season. So you know what type of game it's gonna be. You know what's out there. They got Spoon and Wolin.
For real.
You know what's in front of you. Ocho and I ain't gotta tell you nothing.
That was some good DBs.
Third time y'all played them.
That's some good DBs, man. I ain't gonna lie, those some good DBs. We gonna go out there and do what we do though. Sure. We ain't scared, ain't backing down. Now it's time. Shit.
Hey, cause you one step closer.
For real. That's what I'm talking about.
One step closer.
Hey, you were talking hella shit out there, man. What? Somebody pissed you off or something?
Nah, shit. Hey, Coach over there talking to me, so I'm like, shoot, you see what's going on, Coach? These boy can't hold me for real. Like, I don't even know what you yap. Ain't no need to yap. You see, it's on the field, Coach.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, you talking? You see, I'm giving your boy that work.
That work.
That's your boy 2-7. Oh, he got that work.
They had to get him up off of me.
Both of them was on him, right?
Yeah, they had to get him up off of me. The first drive.
Nah, you can't do that with it, Rob.
Nah, you can't do that with me, man. You better call somebody else. Call back up. For real.
But did you know you was gonna have this type of input going into the game?
So, like the plan was to kind of get me the ball. Like, I was way in the playbook this week more than any other week. So, because Ricky wasn't up, so I'm like, okay, these boys gonna be able to feed me a little bit. So, you go through it in practice, you go all through the routine plays and stuff like that. But I ain't know it was just gonna be as fast as it was.
Right.
Yeah, that was second play of the game, 60-yarder, fourth play of the game, touchdown.
But here's the thing. What makes me upset is that they feed me all week long, and then we come to the game, and I don't get no honey.
Yeah.
I'm out there bull jiving around. They ain't throw me no passes, and now y'all feed me. See, why y'all do me like this? Y'all could have had my mind. My mind ain't really where it's supposed to be right now.
Yeah. That's how I felt versus Seattle the first time we played them, boy, man. I'm like, dog, because we kind of had it drawn up for me to get a couple passes, but you know how the game go, and then coach changed it up a little bit. Then you never know what you're gonna get out there, man. So shoot, it really, you got to stay ready for that moment whenever that ball do come.
Yeah, and the fact that you guys are playing the Seahawks again, you're familiar with their defense. Do you see any problems in general for you from an individual standpoint, not a team collectively, but from an individual standpoint? Whether it be Witherspoon, whether it be Brother Woolen, is there anyone out there that you would see poses any not threat, but where okay, you know what, I got to tie my shoes up tight. I got to come to play.
Nah, I mean, that's every game. Like, them boys could have been like 2-7 last week. That boy caught 2 picks. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what you're going to get. You never know how they're going to play. If it's going to be them boys coming out being physical. Reed Willen, that boy, he bigger size physical cat. Yeah. So long arms, you never know what you're going to get. You don't know if they're going to play. Because last week they hit us with the cover 2. I don't think we was really even expecting the cover 2. You feel me? So they played cover 2 when we played them the first time, or the last game of the season. But so we got to be ready for whatever they throw at us for real.
But see, that's what the times, hey, and the run block is, I got to get physical with y'all, because, y'all be trying to get physical in these pass plays. So, because I know how Kyle lives. Play for his dad, and he has a lot of his dad's similarities and a lot of that coaching staff. Bobby T, the running back coach.
Yeah.
Hey, if you as a wide receiver in that offense, If you don't do no blocking in the run game,
No, get on the
we get no
sideline.
passing.
You ain't get on the side. You might well go back to the bench.
Absolutely. I don't give a damn who you are.
For real though.
You got to block in that system.
Because CMC gonna get his touches.
Oh, you already know that.
Yeah, he getting his touches, so you got to know what I'm saying. They making everybody look good right now though. Now we got to spread that thing around. We just lost Kittle, man. So trust me, Lee, I'm ready for this. Another one against these boys right here. Good rivalry.
You Kittle. I'm so sorry you down.
Man, for real.
But your boy up.
You know what I'm saying? Up. I'm here this week again. Don't play with them.
Mm-hmm. But also, I think the thing that really helps, and you have to have this in the West Coast, your receivers got to be run after the catch. Yeah. Because it's all about getting the ball in the receiver's hand. And look, ain't a whole lot of deep throws, go by 9 balls. It's a lot of shallow crosses. It's a lot of daggers. It's a lot of overs. It's a lot of stuff where digs, in cuts, where they're expecting you to spin out of a tackle.
And get up out of there. Yeah. That's what I did last week. Yeah. That's how they was using on Debo too. A lot. Yeah. They just get on the ball and get upfield. That's all it is.
Smoke
right
screen, bubble screens.
Mm-hmm.
What is because you're familiar. This is they probably have different terminology in Kansas City, but this is basically the same system. It's the West Coast system. It came out of Coach Walsh,
same thing.
Mike Shanahan, all that. So it's been paired. Maybe they call it green, maybe you call it orange or blue or whatever you call it, but it's pretty much the same principle.
Same thing. That's what I was saying about. That's why I came over here from when I was in LA last year. Him and Sean got kind of the same kind of route tree and stuff like that. They kind of terminology all the same, so it wasn't really that hard to pick up on the playbook. It just a few things here and there. They switch up the verbiage on it, but it's basically the same type of offenses for real.
But man, you seem so excited because like it probably caught you off guard. Like you got to be ready for the moment because you don't know when that moment's gonna happen. But you got to be ready for it when it does happen.
No, for real. I was ready, boy. I was ready. I seen that ball in the air. I said, "Oh, snap! I went on through that ball." Man, I got upfield, cut back. I see him rallying. Let me go and get out. You ain't finna get the ball off me.
Because they try to get it up out of me. They try to get it up out of me. And then y'all read the delay, y'all read the play, action ready to play. You make like you go block,
stop.
Q. I'm stalking you. No, I'm going to the post.
Let me get that. Need it. He's too late, man. Touchdown, man. Let me do my dance on y'all. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope, man. I'm happy for you, boy. It's one thing by having a game like that, man. D-Rob, boy, it gives you so much confidence, bro.
For real.
So much confidence. It had you walking different.
That's
how you talking different.
Mm-hmm.
You go into the next game and you expecting to have that same type of performance. So whenever those opportunities do present themselves and you already got that confidence rolling, man, ain't nothing out there, man. Ain't nothing out there gonna be able to stop you. So man, I'm happy for you, and I'm excited. I'm excited for this game because it's gonna be a good one.
But y'all gonna be it, man. Y'all popping out. Where y'all at this weekend? Who y'all watching?
Oh, well, listen. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be way in Brazil, but I'm gonna be watching.
Yes, sir. For sure. Tuned in.
Hey, Rob, I'm gonna tell you this: is what you tell C Mac, because this is what I used to tell TD. Hey, man, they in cover 2. Run their ass out up out it.
I'm trying to tell you, that's all we gotta do.
Man, we can't throw them out of cover 2. You run, online, run their ass out of this cover 2.
For real, bring no safety down now. Bring no safety down. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. That's all we gotta do.
Run them up out of this. Because if you don't run them up out of it, they're going to play cover 2 now.
We're going to stay right in it. And you ain't getting no pass. You ain't getting nothing over the top of that.
Yeah. And I ain't really trying to, because the only thing really that's open is try to fit it in between, try to hold the corner up, and then try to run the sail in behind them or run the square out the deep. Nah. Run their ass. I don't need a safety down. I needed me and him.
That's all. That's all I'm asking for. Get that running game going. That thing, put that ball in the air, dog. I'm going to do what it do.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Real.
Man, congratulations on the unbelievable game. 6 catches, 111 yards and the touchdown. He started the game off, the second play of the game, goal 60, and then he ends up catching the touchdown. They scored a touchdown late in the ball game, and the San Francisco 49ers advance to the divisional round to take on their arch nemesis, the Seattle Seahawks.
Yes, sir.
That game is going to be played on that game is played Saturday night. So good luck, D-Rob.
Yes,
and
sir.
We'll see you down the road, man.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Glad y'all had me on here, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, tell Kyle I say what's up.
Y'all will do, man, for sure.
Get them boys
everybody T.
All right, for sure, y'all.
All right, appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming on. Man, we got so much stuff we ain't even get to ask him about He got TikTok videos and everything. But it's all good, man. He was so. I mean, like I said, I know that system. And I know what's required. You heard what he said? Oh, you don't block. You getting off. You ain't getting off the side. You going to the sideline.
You heard what he said. The first thing, you might well not come off the bench.
I know that. Hey, like I said, Kyle might be harder than his dad, but he got a lot of his dad's traits.
Right.
Give you the ball early. You make a few plays.
Right.
Oh, you gonna have a big game.
Yeah, you good.
I could have told and say, oh, D-Rob gonna have a big game because he got the ball. His dad was just like that. He calls up early, and you make a play for him. You good. Yeah, you good. That's why I only want the ball early. Whoever got the ball early, that's who's gonna be getting it late. Nah, let me get that thing.
Yeah.
7.
And you know what I do like too also about the offense. A lot of people may say a lot of stuff about Purdy, but Purdy fits very well in Shanahan's system.
Yeah, for sure.
And he doesn't force the ball. He gonna give you. He gonna whatever you give him, he gonna take it. So you never know whose day it's gonna be. You never know whose day it's gonna be. Now McCaffrey, he gonna always get his, and absolutely give him. He always gonna have opportunities. But outside of McCaffrey, those receivers, everybody got to be alert because you just never know.
Well, that's how it was. We knew TD was going to get 25 touches.
Oh, yeah.
Is it going to be 22, 23 runs and 2 passes, or he going to get 25 to 30 touches?
Right.
Now, look, TD wasn't the pass catcher. We throw him a screen or we throw him a flat route or something like that. We'll check, a Texas route or something like that. But he going to get 22. He going to get 22, 25 carries. And if the game dictated, he might get 30. You understood that. So, them little 25 passes that John was going to throw, however they're going to be divvied up, they're going to be divvied up. I just need me. Let me give me my 5 or 6 targets. I'll make it do something with it. Ocho, there's a viral video going around about a reporter having words of encouragement from Liam Coen following the Jags playoff loss. Let's take a listen to what the video talks about.
How you doing today? Lynn Jones, Jacksonville Free Press News. I just want to tell you congratulations on your success, young man.
Thank you.
Hold your head up, all right? You guys have had a most magnificent season.
Thank you.
And you did a great job out there today.
Appreciate
so you just hold your head up, okay?
Thank
and
you,
ladies
ma'am.
and gentlemen, Duval, you the one, all right?
you, ma'am.
keep it going. We got another season, okay?
I appreciate
Take
it.
care and much continued success to you and the entire team.
Thank you, ma'am.
While many see the video as very heartwarming, others have called her out. Now Lynn Jones said that she's under criticism because she's black. I'm a member of the Black Press. I'm the editor of the Jacksonville Free Press, and one of the more than 230 African-American papers support the Black Press. Ocho.
Talk to me, Unc. Because you're better because you're somewhat in that space and understand when it comes to journalism, what you can and what you can't do, what's professional, what's not professional. And for me, on the outside looking in, being that I'm not really in that space, being a player, not being a coach, but being a player and hearing words like that, coming from someone who is supposed to be a journalist and ask questions on maybe why did you lose, what didn't go right, stuff like that, and hearing something different for a change, to me, it was refreshing.
Yes.
Refreshing to hear. I'm not used to it. That is my first time ever hearing someone approach.
Probably the first time. Yeah, my first time hearing something like that.
Oh, it is? So I would love to hear your thoughts on what you did.
Normally, media members are supposed to be independent.
Yes.
They're not supposed to support or criticize. I mean, you can criticize the plays here, the plays that, but it's not like she's a columnist. A columnist is different than a beat reporter. So, on one hand, yes, that is very out of the ordinary for a reporter to say, you keep your head up.
Yes, sir.
You did a good job. We're proud of you. Whatever all she's saying, there's next year. Normally reporters, coach, obviously it was a tough loss for the season, but what did you think if you could do it over again? What would you like to have over? What would play, things of that nature. So we don't normally, I think a better word is that reporters are supposed to lack empathy. They're not supposed to show compassion. In that moment, she can see that his head was down. She's probably covered him. She's probably been every press conference this man has had since he's been the head coach of the Jags.
Yes, sir.
She could see he was hurting. She would see he was down. the empathy that she showed in that moment, most journalists like, I understand it's nice, but she's not supposed to do that. She's supposed to be Switzerland. She's supposed to be neutral.
Right.
So she's not supposed to be sad. She's not supposed to be excited. She's not supposed to be disappointed. She's not supposed to be angry. She's supposed to just ask questions and write.
Do her job, basically.
That's it.
Matter of fact, for her, she is the outlet for what the fans want to hear. She's supposed to ask the question to the head coach in that moment, so the fans can get the answers on why things didn't go the way they think it should have.
That is correct.
Yeah, I understand both sides. Obviously, the notion that it was unprofessional, I don't like that part of it, because to me it was refreshing to hear a reporter actually have empathy for a head coach in that situation, with all the work that they put in, the success that they've had this season, and seeing that coach is obviously distraught, in that moment. So giving him that praise in that moment, I don't see anything wrong with it. But I can see those that are journalists, that are columnists, that are in that space and do their job in a certain manner, in a certain way, and finally seeing someone do it a little bit differently than what they're not used to hearing or seeing. I can see why they're upset.
Yeah. I'm not surprised that she got the criticism that she got. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming because, like I said, journalists are not supposed to have basically any emotion. You're just asking. You're just asking questions because you are the link between the fan and the coach.
Right.
You're asking questions that you think the fans would want answers to and deserve answers to. So you're not supposed, if someone's down, you're not supposed to show compassion. If somebody's feeling too good, you're not supposed to try and bring them down. You're there. You're just to ask questions.
Right.
But like you said, it was different.
Yeah.
And I wish personally more people had empathy.
Right.
I don't think we have enough
No,
empathy.
absolutely not. Actually,
I don't think we have enough compassion.
Right. Especially in those spaces. I'm curious what the chat would think. Chat, I would love to hear your thoughts, on her, taking a different approach as opposed to asking questions, but giving Coach grace, for the work he had done and telling him to keep his head up. I'm just curious to hear what you guys may think as well.
Well, I think the thing is, I think for the most part, the chat is going to most people are level-headed and they it's kind of like, Ocho, I look at it like this. When somebody else have surgery, it's minor. When you have surgery, it's major. So people don't, as long as if I get empathy, I'm cool with no one else getting empathy.
Right.
Or compassion. And I think the thing is that, we've all been there and we needed to pick me up. And I think in that space, as a journalist, that's one of the things that you're talking journalism. You're not supposed to feel one way or another, or you're supposed to suppress those and not let people know. Do I think journalists have a liking to certain players? Sure. Do I think journalists have a liking to certain coaches? Sure.
Yes.
Do I think journalists have a certain dislike to certain players and coaches? Absolutely.
Yes.
At the end of the day, a journalist is a human being. You might supposed to be able to contain your emotions. That doesn't mean your absence of them. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that people think, okay, you're this. No, I still have emotions. I still have feelings. I still have empathy. I still feel sympathy. I still have compassion. I still have, I get angry or get upset or whatever the term that you want to use. At the end of the day, no matter what my occupation is, what my title is, no matter how much money, at the end of the day, if I got $700 billion, if you got Elon Musk money, Elon Musk is still a man. He's still, maybe the same thing that makes him get upset doesn't make you get upset. Maybe it's the same thing what makes him happy doesn't make you happy, but he still has emotions. Humans are not robots. They're not devoid of feelings. But I thought it was it was refreshing
Yeah.
to hear her say that, but I knew she was going to catch some criticism for saying in that space. Now, if she had pulled him aside, nobody would have heard, but she said it in a public forum.
Right.
And I think, so I'm not surprised of the criticism that she's receiving for what she said, because I knew it was going to happen, Ocho. I really did. But it's over and done with now. I mean, I just, sometimes I do wish we had more compassion in that, uh, but some people have more than others. That's just the way it is, Ocho.
Yeah.
Some people just have more compassion than others. I mean, uh, maybe it's a game, but I always give homeless people money. And maybe it's a con, maybe they're not homeless at all.
Right.
Maybe they got a car parked across the street somewhere and they get in their car and change clothes or go home and shower and put on it
Right.
and do it all over again. But hey, it is what it is. They'll have to answer for that. I won't.
Right.
That's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it. So I like Liam Coen. I think the Jags have a very, very bright, promising future in front of them.
Oh, yeah.
They got a good team. They got a good team. And the guy they took with the second pick in the draft really didn't give them anything. So when he comes back as a wide receiver, you saw Parker Washington step up. They got Jacoby Myers. Brian Thomas Jr. didn't have the type of season that he had the previous year.
Yes.
So just imagine if he gets back to what he was, Ocho.
Man, you know what? And I also look at it where now with the way Parker Washington played this year, Brian Thomas Jr. is probably going to be there next year. Jacoby's there now. I can see a role where now Travis Hunter playing
full-time DB and a part-time wide receiver.
Full-time DB, part-time wide receiver. Yep. I think that's probably what it's going to be.
Which I thought was the best case scenario for him anyway.
Yeah.
But hey,
right, you said that.
That'll be something that I'm sure we'll have an opportunity to talk about that once they get back into the OTAs again, and once they get to training camp, we'll kind of see where. And I'm sure the reporters that are at practice, he's taking this many snaps on the defensive side, this many snaps on the offensive side, and maybe it fluctuates up and down. But I think that's kind of the direction that they're heading in. I think probably where he gets the majority of his snaps on the defensive side and takes a few snaps here and there where he can help them on the offensive side. Former Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel has already become a hot coaching candidate after being fired just a week ago from the Dolphins. McDaniel is set to meet with the Browns, Ravens, Falcons, Titans, according to NFL Network's Tom Pelissero. Cleveland may get the first swing at interviewing McDaniel as their meeting is set for Monday, the team announced on social media. He previously worked for the Browns in 2014 as their wide receiver coach. Kyle was the offensive coordinator, and he was the wide receiver coach. Ocho, do you like the idea of Mike McDaniel coaching Shedeur?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. All the teams you just named, I don't like it. But I do like one that you didn't name. Now, I saw the report. I don't know if it was false or whether it was real or not, but I saw where he might have an opportunity to be the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. Now, that I do like.
Right.
Mike McDaniels, with his creative mind, I'm not saying he's Ben Johnson, but if you think about the goddamn Dolphins, what was that, 3 years ago? Was it 3 years ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah, two years ago.
Well, you talking about when they went to the championship game? That was 3 years ago. They ended up losing to the 49ers.
Listen, that offense and that creativity that he had with those receivers and the stuff that he was able to do with Tyreek Hill, can you imagine him being able to have Amon-Ra St. Brown and doing all that stuff
with Jameson
and J-Mo? And you got Gibbs. I'm not sure if Montgomery's coming back. I'm not sure, how that's gonna work. But I would love of Mike McDaniels and that creativity he has offensively over there with the Lions. And obviously, I think Coach Mr. Campbell, I don't think he's not gonna call plays no more.
No, he ain't calling plays.
Yeah, he's looking for somebody to relieve him of those duties.
But could Mike McDaniel revive Deshaun's career?
He don't have the he don't have the pieces over there, It'd be too much. So if Mike McDaniel goes to the Lions, his job is that much easier because of what you have at your
I
disposal.
agree. I totally agree.
And now your job as an offensive coordinator or head coach, whatever it may be with the Browns, now your job becomes that much more difficult because you have to do more with less.
Mhm.
You know, the pendulum is uneven.
Yeah.
It's uneven. So now you're putting yourself behind the 8 ball, going to a place where, okay, I have to be damn near perfect
Yeah.
because I ain't
There's
got
no
stuff
margin for
required.
error.
Yeah, man, no. That line job, yes. Hey, did you mention the Falcons?
Yeah. Also, if I read correctly today, I think John Harbaugh interviewed for the Falcons.
Oh, I got another one for you, huh?
With
I
it.
got another one for you. Nobody mentioned it. Mike McDaniel's over there with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Hey, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. And
Yeah.
you know, I'm not gonna mention that, but yeah, Mike McDaniel's with the Eagles. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I think the thing is, look, he has a great offensive mind, and those guys the McVay, the Shanahans, he came from that system,
Yeah,
that school, the LaFleurs, the Kevin O'Connell. Uh, so we've seen what those systems, what they Andy Reid, that West Coast system, the or hybrids thereof. We've seen it work, especially when you got talent. And so, as you mentioned, Detroit has loads of talent. Um, Atlanta has talent. I don't know would they want him to be the head coach, but I'm sure he. Yeah, well, yeah, because he said to meet the Browns, Ravens, Falcons, Titans. Okay, uh, Ravens have a quarterback. Titans have a quarterback. Right now, there's kind of uncertainty. They still have have Cousins on the roster, but they got a lot of money and a high draft pick, a top 10 pick,
right.
tied up in Michael Penix Jr. So it'll be very, very interesting. But when you have the creative mind that Mike McDaniel has,
Mhm.
and we saw what they dialed up when Tyreek was healthy. We saw what they dialed up, what he was able to do with Achane, and so and Waddle, and they had I forget what's the tight end Ocho. We had him on. He just came back this year.
Kyle Pitts.
No, from the Dolphins.
Oh, Darren Waller.
Darren Waller. Yeah, yeah. So Miami has some nice pieces. Uh, Somebody can go there, but they need a quarterback. And I'm reading today, they said they're looking for the coach and come in. You're not required to try to, well, this is what I can do with Tua.
Right.
Now, we're not even, if what the reports are being saying, it's like, you can, if you want to move on, we'll oblige you in that
Yes.
aspect. Uh, but I think from a talent, just pure talent,
Yeah.
Falcons. You look at their defense.
Over the Lions?
No. I'm saying the Lions have a head coach. He's interviewing for a head coaching job. He's
Oh,
not. He's not interviewing for no offensive coordinator.
okay.
Now, if none of those become available, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
well, if it's a head coaching job, I mean, Falcon got to be knocking down the door. They got to
But the
be knocking
Falcons,
down
but
the door.
John Harbaugh is out there. I think he's first on everybody's list because he has 18 years experience. He's won many divisions and he's gone to and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So he's Miss America. He's gonna get the first date if he wants it.
Yeah.
That's how they're looking at it, Ocho. I like the Titans. I think the Titans got a quarterback. I think the Giants have a quarterback, but I don't really know a whole lot about the Titans. All I just know is they got Simmons over there,
Mm-hmm.
and he's special.
Oh yeah, he is.
Uh,
Oh, he ain't gonna be that long, but go ahead.
Yeah. They got Calvin Ridley. He's coming back off an injury, the tight end. So they got some pieces. Pollard played well. But all things being equal, he has an interview with the Ravens. The Ravens need a lot of work defensively. We know
Yeah.
what they got with Lamar. They need to fix that offensive line.
Yeah.
Mainly right guard. They got to fix that, Ocho. They got to fix that. And they got to get Zay Flowers. I don't think Zay is going anywhere,
No.
Ocho, but Bateman this year was a no-show. He's no-show.
Damn. Hey, that's tough, man. That's tough because I'm just speaking on Bateman's behalf. You can only do so much when the opportunity don't present themselves. You know,
I agree.
You can only do so much.
Well, he ain't do that much. I get what you said, but he didn't do that. He didn't do that much, Ocho.
Yeah.
So I think the thing is, look, the question is, I mean, are you going to go another year and not have Deshaun get on the field and not do anything? Now, obviously, he couldn't do anything last year. Ocho, he had the Achilles injury. They never activated him. He was, he was scheduled to come, but they didn't bring him off the IR list. But what are you going to do?
Right.
You gonna let him sit on the sidelines again for another $50 million?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I think you at least try.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't know. I hate saying never or always, but it's just that I'm not sure that he'll be ever what he was when he was in Houston. And that was the thing, Ocho. That's why you gave up what you gave up. That's why you gave up the compensation. Because Ocho, he's 26, not 36. He was 26. Right. But there's no way you could have foreseen. I don't know what they knew or what they didn't know. I mean, everything is speculation. Some say they did, some say they didn't. I don't know what they knew. I don't know what they knew, when they knew, what they, I don't know. All I know, but for that kind of money, Ocho, I got to try to get something.
Yeah.
I got to. But those are some great choices for McDaniel.
Yeah, very good ones. Very good ones.
Falcons, loaded with talent. Ravens, look, the Ravens got the best quarterback out there on the market of the teams that that's available, obviously. You're talking about a two-time MVP. The Titans have a quarterback that they believe in, and I think, Cam Ward played well. Calvin Ridley comes back, maybe add some pieces.
Red.
Yeah. But it's gonna be very interesting to see how this thing. I think somebody's waiting for the big domino to fall, and I think that's John Harbaugh. I think once Harbaugh decides where he's gonna go, I think all the other pieces will start to fall in place after he decides what he's gonna do. So I think everybody's kind of waiting, because nobody wants to jump the gun. What, man, you had a chance at John Harbaugh and you went ahead and you hired this guy. So I think once that domino falls, Ocho, I think everything else will kind of fall into place from there.
Right.
And then you'll see. But hey, maybe there's some coaches that's still in the postseason. Maybe the Rams DC. Who knows? Maybe the Clint Kubiak. I think gets an opportunity. Obviously, they couldn't talk. Yeah, they could. I don't know if he interviewed though.
Wait, they can't talk to a coach while he's still coaching, huh?
They can if you're on the bye week. You could do Zoom
interviews. Okay.
But all the teams that's playing, so somebody from, say, the Patriots or the Steelers or whomever, anybody that played this weekend, no, you're not able to talk to them. If you lost, you're able to talk now. But the teams that were on the bye week, you could have Zoom meetings.
Right.
So
okay.
Aaron Rodgers went off on fans on social media who want Mike Tomlin and Matt LaFleur fired. Let's take a listen to what Aaron had to say after the game.
This league has changed a lot in my 21 years. When you hear conversation about the Mike Tomlins of the world, Matt LaFleur's of the world, those are just two that kind of I played for. And when I first got in the league, there wouldn't be conversation about whether those guys were on the hot seat. But the way that the league is covered now and the way that there's snap decisions and the validity given to the Twitter experts and all the, experts on TV now who make it seem like they know what the hell they're talking about. To me, that's an absolute joke. And for either of those two guys to be on a hot seat is really apropos of where we're at as a society and a league, because obviously Matt's done a lot of great things in Green Bay and we had a lot of success. Mike T has had more success than damn near anybody in the league. for the last 19, 20 years. And I've answered that a number of times. I've talked extensively about how I feel about Mike. And I just did in that fucking answer. So thanks.
Hey, I like what he said. I like what he said, Unc, right? And he said they've had success, including Mike Tomlin. Michael Force has success. Mike Tomlin's has success for the last umpteen years, right? But what's one thing you always say as players that you got to do each year?
Update that resume.
You got to update your resume. Even
Aaron, when you came into the league, go ahead, Ocho. Finish your thought.
No, I'm gonna say even as a head coach, the onus is on you. So it's reflecting you as a coach if you're not winning. I mean, the end goal can be, okay, we had a winning season. Okay, we were above 500.
Let me ask you this, Ocho. See, what are we measuring success by? Because at the end of the day, I thought our job is to win championships, multiples. We can't win one championship and think that entitles us to a lifetime contract.
Yeah.
Even as a player, if we've learned nothing else, Peyton Manning did not have a lifetime contract with the Colts. Tom Brady did not have a lifetime contract with the Patriots. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron, you didn't have a lifetime. Nobody has won that. Boy, you won folks MVPs. You won a Super Bowl MVP.
Right.
In the words of Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? That's what we are now, Ocho.
Ooh, yeah.
That's where we are. And look, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I think Coach Landry won his last Super Bowl in the mid-70s. He went back to the Super Bowl in the late 70s, lost to the Steelers both times. But to stay on 10, 12 years, I think those days are over, Ocho. I really do.
You know what the funny thing about it? Even if those days are over, even if you fire LaFleur, okay, you fire Mike Tomlin.
Yes.
Nothing's going to change, huh?
No.
Nothing's going to change because
you definitely got to get better.
But with LaFleur, I think their team, because they still have a very good quarterback, a top 10 quarterback over there. So they will always be in contention based on the construction of their team. Now, the goddamn Steelers are always going to be in purgatory. They're always going to be in purgatory, especially right now, because it takes years to find a competent quarterback you can build around. It takes years.
Ocho, the Steelers have now lost their last 7 playoff games dating back to 2016 AFC Championship game. That is the longest playoff losing streak in franchise history. None of the last 5 games have not even been close.
Yeah.
They lost each game by double digits. So what are we doing? What are we talking about? Well, I mean, see, in all honesty, what are we talking about?
You're right. I mean, see, Aaron is taking them having success over the years, as opposed to looking at how things are playing out right now.
Right now.
Right now.
And team, look, this is not like a marriage for rich and poor and sickness and in health. No, bro, I can lead this. I can lead this relationship, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm not getting the fulfillment out of it that I need. That's just the way it is, Ocho. It is what it is. My girlfriend said all the time, boy, it's hard, but it's fair. Sad, but it's true.
Hold on. That's a good one right there. That was simple. But that was a good one. Hold on, let me find my pen and paper.
Man, these results, Steelers ain't even been close. Still haven't been close. I can see if we had we could have a discussion about them being close. They ain't been close in a decade. They've lost their last 7 games, their last 7 playoff games. How are they close to winning?
Damn hotel
How
ain't
are they
got.
close to winning a championship, Ocho?
Oh, they not. Oh, they not. Not even close. And they listen. They were kind of all in defensively. You know, they went and got some good pieces, very good pieces. So if they wanted
Yes.
to win one, that defense would have had to play like Houston played. That defense for the Steelers would have had to play like the Broncos played all season long.
Right.
They weren't like that. Even though
No.
I think they might have the highest roster, the highest earnings when it comes to a defense in general, but they didn't play like it. On paper, oh, it looked good. Because I was one of the first ones to talk when they got all them boys. Oh, they finna be nice. Slay and Hayward back. You got
J
TJ
Ram.
Watt, you got Ramsey, Joey Porter. You know, hey,
TJ was kind of beat up this year. I think, in all honesty, they really, I mean, Jalen Warren was okay. Gainwell was okay in the running game. They haven't really been able to run the ball consistently like the Steelers that you know, uh, they had Najee Harris, but he got 1,000 yards, but 1,000 yards ain't. I mean, 1,000 yards in 17 games, Ocho, ain't the same.
no.
That's basically damn near like 62 yards a game. But 62 yards a game rushing will get you 1,000 yards. Or close to it. Yeah, it'll get you 1,000 yards. I think 62. 62 times 10 is 620. Plus another 7. 62. Yeah. What are we doing? Look, the Steelers going to do what they do. And I noticed, like I said, Steelers hadn't fired a coach. Their last coach, they hadn't had they 3 coaches in 50 years.
Yeah.
That's what they've had. 3 coaches in 50 years. And Chuck Noll retired. Coach Noll retired.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Kyle retired. I think got the job. I think Coach Kyle coached 16 years. I think he got the job in '92 because I remember Coach, he's the DC at Kansas City under Marty.
For real?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Coach actually played. Coach played with the Browns.
Oh yeah. I know about that
Yeah.
though. Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah. So, with the Steelers lost tonight, Mike Tomlin has now tied former Bengals coach Marvin Lewis for the most consecutive playoff losses, 7 in NFL history. Oh, y'all want to be on that list? All right, Ocho. Now it's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q and A.
Oh, Marvin. I'm gonna try my camera one more time. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this thing.
Yeah, I don't know what you got going on. Brian M. 6198. Giants NFC champs 2027 with Harbaugh. Give us a plus minus. So I'm just trying to figure out where Seattle going, where the Bears going, where the 49ers going, where the Rams going. Eli Manning deserves Hall of Fame over Rodgers, over Big Ben, over Russ. He's not Dan Mattingly. He's effing Eli Manning. I like Eli, but he wasn't better than Rodgers or Big Ben.
I mean, the first thing they say, well, Eli Manning had 2 Super Bowls. He's beat Tom Brady twice.
So Trent Dilfer has a Super Bowl. He ain't better than Dan Marino. Brad Johnson has a Super Bowl. He ain't better than Dan Marino.
Right.
What we doing here? Look at the body of work. Man, DG 7. CJ also not who he used to be. He did not play well. He has not played well. He has not played consistent.
Yeah.
He's turnover machine now, Ocho.
He is. I'm not sure what the issue is, but whatever he did his rookie year, I don't know what it was. He got to pull that back. He got to pull that back out of him, huh?
Well, did you hear him talk after he had that rookie season?
Yeah.
He anointed himself. He's historically and generational great. Bruh, what makes the greats great is that they have success over a sustained period of time, not no one
Consistency.
season.
Consistency.
I mean, we've seen a lot of guys have a great one season. That's not what you want.
Yeah.
Filthy McNasty, Eagle fan here. Our offense was anemic all year. No one to blame but ourselves. Fire the OC. Ocho, invite AJ to wide receiver university. He needs your help.
Shit. Well, AJ is good, man. Man, he come on out there, have, politic with the boys, but he's good. He's good.
True and infamous. Texas defense was hunting out there. Good luck, Drake May, because you're gonna need it and need it big time. Hey, both of these defense can hunt. You saw the way they hunted Justin Herbert yesterday. You saw tonight the way the Texans, and that's what they've been able to do all year long, is
Yeah.
get after the opposing team's quarterback. Now, if you look at it the way the game started off, Steelers was trying to neutralize that rush by running the football.
Ball.
I believe the Patriots can run the football a little better than I know they can. I don't think I know with Henderson and Mondre Stevenson. So, Mondre Stevens. Is it Stevens or Stevenson? Stevenson. I know they can run the football better than the Steelers. So that's the way you neutralize a pass rush. You got to be able to run the football. Because they're going to get home.
Yeah.
They're going to get home. Hellbell OG. Y'all Texas fans happy, huh? CJ going to throw 4 picks next game. Well, he had 3 turnovers this one. Bob and Patel. Texas will get blown out by the Patriots. Steelers offensive line was just sorry. Rodgers and Tomlin need to go to the Falcons. Solid running back, solid wide receiver, tight end, good defense, and a weak-ass division. True. ZZJHD1ZZ. Man, that defense almost rushed to my house tonight. They are different. Sheesh.
Yeah, them boy good, man.
Texans can get after you, man.
Yeah. And listen,
With Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson Jr., and they got those guys inside. They got Rankins. They got Barnett. I don't know if Settle is injured or Mario Edwards Jr., but hey, they get after the quarterback. Shazier, man, Petrie
night, boy.
Kill the Batman. 3 things are certain in life. Death, taxes, and the Steelers being one and done in the playoffs. Pretty much. 7 straight. All I know is people beat up Marvin Lewis when he was losing every year in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you got to have a winning record to get into the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
And people beat him up. Oh, I'm going to leave that alone, Ocho. I got no chill, Unc Ocho. What were the Steelers thinking trading away Pickett while he was still on his rookie contract? They were thinking they were not going to be able to get that out of him.
Yeah.
It's okay. Let him go flourish. We can't get that out of him. He didn't believe in the quarterbacks. They didn't know how to get him the ball. Here's the win. They're going to get a draft pick out of it. Pick seemingly found a home or made himself a lot of money if he chooses to go elsewhere. Everybody wins. Not famous Reggie. What's up, Unc Ocho? Big fan from Boston. Can you shout out my dad, Reggie Sr.? He's a lifelong Steelers fan, and the boys just went down again. Absolutely. Reggie Sr. Sorry about your Steelers, man.
Oh, yeah.
Bees that way sometimes, but
It do.
you can't be too disappointed because you guys have done this
Since
2016.
2016. Yeah, for a minute.
Eric G. What Petrie say? God is the greatest. Our defense might be number 2.
Yeah.
He did say that.
That's a classic line.
Bobby Patel, Texas offense was the reason they don't win it all. I don't believe in Stroud overhyped after one season. Sports media need to stop overhyping all these quarterbacks after a good rookie season or a sophomore season. You're right. Guys used to have now will anoint you. I mean, guys normally had to put together 3-4 seasons before we started talking about how great somebody else. Now, guy have one season and now he better than such and such. He better than let it play out. We got time to judge him. They ain't going nowhere. T11, Steelers need to stop signing has-been players and focus on the draft.
Wait,
I agree.
yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Why crazy? Ocho, throw the entire jacket out.
What jacket?
The one you just took off.
Man, you can tell that's somebody that just doesn't know.
You don't know.
Nah, he don't know. They probably young though. They don't know about Averex.
King _ David. Their offense is mid at best, but I don't think any team in the AFC can handle this Texans D. Levin to the ball every damn play.
Mm-hmm.
You make it difficult if you turn the ball over now.
That's going to be
I
very
mean,
important.
everybody that you're going to play now has better offenses.
Much better.
So, Shockwave Truth, Rodgers shell shock. He's done. He's 42. He doesn't have the players that can elevate him. And at this age, and he's not able to elevate on a consistent basis the players around him.
Yeah.
This is not new. TS Car Wash Detail Service. It's all over for Rodgers and Russell. Ocho, why don't you have no merch? You have a fan base. A great interview with that Tank the singer. I ain't interviewed Tank. I would like to interview Tank, but I haven't. Tone the Virgo, Steeler fans are not allowed to say win, 10, and years. 2662, Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, CJ Stroud, Jackson Dart, Jane Daniels, all overhyped by the media. Let's see some consistency before crowning these guys. Okay. I ain't gonna fight you, bro. Aaron Cooks, what up? Unc Ocho. Who do y'all have MVP? And what is the voting criteria? Man, I would have voted Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford.
Cal Simpson, defense saved CJ's career. 3 turnovers in a playoff game, and still win. If I was CJ, I'd name my daughter Texans Deisha Stroud. Yeah. And then they played. Who they played the last time? Did they play Kansas City? He had a couple of turnovers. I mean, after his rookie year, he's kind of turned the ball over a little bit too much for my liking, Ocho.
Yeah.
Where do you want to see AJ play next season, chat?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Where do you think he's gonna be happy at, Ocho?
Another West Coast system. I'm trying to think of a West Coast system that's in need of a receiver.
Kansas City.
Kansas City is a good one. Who else? I'm not see. Oh,
You know who did another receiver?
who?
The Chargers, the Raiders.
No, the Raiders already got a receiver coming over there, but
Oh,
Chargers.
the Ravens, the Giants.
Ooh, hey, AJ Brown and Malik Neighbors.
A1 Cooks, AJ Brown to the Pats. It was his favorite team as a kid. He has a good relationship with Braves. Shout out to me making 5 years in the Army from Augusta, Georgia. A1 Cooks, thank you for your service, bro.
Thank you for your
Appreciate
service,
that.
boy.
Nah. That their Braves ain't gonna go for that. What Sirianni went for. You ain't gonna be talking. No. Uncultured _J. That boy Ocho went through somebody's medicine cabinet behind the mirror in the bathroom with that jacket on. Ocho, why you don't like your jacket? That's the color?
Them young folk, man. I told you that.
Your boy Sammy, what's up, Uncle Ocho? Today I turned 27 years old. I wanted to say thank y'all for all the laughs and the advice you give. I'm grateful for y'all, man. Ocho, for my birthday, my wish, give Uncle 5,900.
Man, whose side y'all on?
Side, you owe me money. Karen, fan character with eyes wide open, blushing. Why you blushing, Karen? Sam Zielinski. Chat, who y'all got? Pats or Texans?
Woof. Hey, that's a tough one there, huh?
It is, but I think I lean towards the Pats at home. Kumar Arthur Smith going on 5 years with 7 different quarterbacks, 4 with Falcons, 3 with Steelers. Ryan Wilson, Rodgers past his prime. Should he go to Detroit or Philly? Who, Arthur Smith? Look, he had some success, Ocho, when he was the OC in Tennessee. But they were a running team.
Yeah.
Remember, they had Derrick Henry. Yeah, they had A.J. Brown, but they were a running team. They were a big physical team, ran the football, Tannehill play action. Defense was really good. They had Harold Landry and Simmons and Kevin Byard. And they had some nice pieces, Ocho.
Yeah.
Baba Patel. She did nothing wrong. All these journalists ask the same dumb questions every week, spreading negativity, trying to tear down players and coaches. I liked it. GIP 9165. I know it's NFL night, but do you see Big Seaton enter the port? I did.
Yeah, I
The
did.
5-star offensive lineman from Colorado, Ocho.
Colorado, yeah, I saw it. I saw him going to port.
These guys going to the highest bidder. I mean, Ocho, the top 500, $750,000.
Yeah. Must be the money.
Must be. Shines 00. Anyone notice Brady tap AF players on the helmet? What players he shakes their hand? No, I didn't notice that.
I ain't pay that no mind.
Jordan 2-time. If you had to build a Super Bowl team and you could only overpay one piece, quarterback, pass rusher, offensive line, what do you spend? Offensive line.
Yep, overpaying.
No. Well, no, I'm the quarterback. I don't give a damn how good your offensive line. You ain't got the guy to pull the trigger. Give me Tom Brady. He'll figure it out. Give me Peyton Manning. He'll figure it out.
Shoot, with no offensive line?
Give me a great offensive line, and then you put a quarterback back there. What you gonna get?
Shoot, nothing.
In today's game, Ocho, now maybe once upon a time.
Yeah.
But now with the rules the way they are.
Right.
No. Name one elite trait that you think fans overrate when judging quarterbacks. One trait you believe predicts winning that fans barely talk about. They overweight arm strength.
Yeah.
Man, he got a cannon.
That don't mean nothing. And the one thing
I ain't taking my quarterback to war. They don't need no cannon.
Hey, the best elite trait for a quarterback is right here.
Absolutely.
That's the best trait to have.
Ronnie M, hate to say, but as a Steelers fan, we may need to trade TJ to rebuild. We're turning into the same. Oh, damn. We're turning into the damn Cowboys at this point. Damn. Brian M, 6198. Who is more clutch as an underdog than Eli? You're right.
That doesn't mean he's better than some of the other quarterbacks that were named earlier, though.
Nope. No. He's led the league in touchdowns more than he's led the league in passing or touchdowns. Nah, I ain't taking him over Roethlisberger or
Aaron
Rodgers. Jersey B, should Texans possibly entertain moving CJ?
No,
something
man.
else for someone like Burrow? Man, they ain't not trading Burrow. Love CJ, but little mistakes likely will lose you the games. Yeah, he's turned the ball over a lot lately. Yes, he has. But if I'm Cincinnati, why am I trading? Why am I trading you? Why am I trading Burrow for CJ?
Not happening. I mean, it's a cool hypothetical. You could make that happen on Madden if you play. That's about the only
What do you
chance.
think about the Bills OC to Atlanta as a head coach? I think Joe Brady is the OC at Buffalo, Ocho.
Yeah.
Hell, anything's possible. I think Mr. Blank's gonna leave no stone unturned. He wants to win, and that's Matt Ryan's job now. Corey Blessman, humor is Ocho. Unc. Ravens just hired you as the new head coach. Who are you bringing as your OC and DC? Also, what are you doing with this roster before next season? I don't know why y'all want to make me coach.
I told you the writing is on the wall.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, you just can't see it.
I got removal.
The knock is at
the wall.
Nah, the knock is at the door, but you just ain't answering it.
Nah, if I'm the Ravens, I'm gonna hire Clint Kubiak, OC for the Seattle Seahawks. He's creative. You see what he's done. You see what he's done.
Yeah.
With Sam Darnold and what he's been able to do with JSN. Got the running game. What concerns me is, man, Sam Darnold turned that ball over. He injured. I mean, he had 20+ turnovers this season, Ocho.
Yeah.
That'll get you beat. Chat band champion, Ocho chain from Temu. I seen it the other day. Ocho, your chain from Temu?
Nope.
What's from?
My jeweler?
Temu?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know what Temu is. What's Temu?
You do know what Temu is.
How I'm supposed to know what Temu is?
Temu. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap as you watch the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers season. Thanks to the score of 30-6. They get a scoop and score for a touchdown. They get a pick six for a touchdown. The Texans defense did that really put this game away, but I don't really think they were under any threat because the Steelers outside of that first drive really could not move the football. As their season ends and the Houston Texans takes on the New England Patriots on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
I am your favorite Unc. That is my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, a former Pro Bowler and an All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Every subscriber matters. You matter. Thank you for your support and your continued support. Those looking to purchase a bottle of Shea by Laportier and you cannot find it in a state or city near you, head to LaportierCognac.com to order your bottle. We have the OG, which is the $7.50, but now we have the Junior in the $3.75. Same great quality, same great taste, same smoothness. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Go check out my media company on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with that link pinned in the chat. Tickets for our live Super Bowl show in San Francisco are on sale now. That link is pinned in the chat. The show will be Thursday night, February the 5th, at the Earps Theater in San Francisco. Show out, bae. Show out. Come out, support your boy Unc Ocho and the Nightcap family. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're so happy to announce our special Guys Night Out, a live stream tomorrow night from New York City in partnership with Netflix ahead of The Rip, the premiere and red carpet. We will be streaming live with some of our friends from our special party and then heading over to the red carpet. So make sure you tune in for that tomorrow. Again, thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap as the Pittsburgh Steelers season comes to an end thanks to the Houston Texans by the score of 30-6.
6.
It was bad. The Steelers only had 175 total yards, where the Texans had over 400. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We'll see you tomorrow night live streaming from the premiere. Peace.